Hi, my dear listeners. Welcome to the new episode of Peter's English podcast. The first problems with the start has finished, and I can start to record my new episode of my podcast. I want to read you my second fairy tale. Of course, the normal version we found something you will see, and we can start right now. I want to start it to read. You can write me your opinion, but I want to tell you that my podcast is about my way to learn English. I like learning English, and I like to doing my podcast. My podcast is about my way to learn to speak English fluently. I like learning English and doing my podcast, and I don't care about other opinions. I'm doing it because I like it, and you can have your own opinion, but I don't care about it. It's my podcast, and my podcast, my rules. We can start. From zero to hero, the first part. It was a beautiful country in that very rich people had a lot of money, fields, and power. Every landlord had many fields and slaves who worked on his fields. In one big village, there's a very poor family who had to work for that landlord. That family was very poor but very good. The old man with his wife had two children. The couple had one girl and one boy. Their father wanted a better life for his children. The children weren't so good siblings. The boy's sister hated his brother, and when she was an adult, she went to the capital city of the empire to work. The little boy was alone with his parents at home. One day he was an adult. He went to a big city to learn to be a warrior. He had a very good teacher who liked his student. The young man trained every day, and he can use his sword very well. The young man worked for his landlord as his warrior. His landlord liked him, and he gave him his money, fields, and his powers as a gift. Our young man lived in a big empire where people were very poor, and they were slaves. The richest people had power, and the king was very old and had a very bad government. The government stole money for themselves, and the empire was very poor. Our hero had a lot of enemies. Everyone wanted to have his money. His parents, landlord, told the king that our hero stole his money and killed his warriors. The bad king stole everything. The hero had to live in a little village as a slave. He fought for his landlord as a slave. The hero had a lot of friends who fought with him in the stadium. His friends were very good people and wanted to be free people. One night our hero with his friends went out from his landlord and killed him because he was a very bad man. He wanted to have a lot of money and other things. They changed their village to a big castle, and in that people were free, and our hero was a great landlord who didn't want to work for the big empire. The second part. Our landlord Peter, I've only added people my name, but it is a story about me, don't worry. It's only my imagination. We can continue. Our landlord Peter wanted to be with his parents and wanted to help him and his sister. He wanted to change this empire and wanted to kill bad people in that empire. One day with his army, he went to the nearby forest to kill animals for dinner. He saw a very beautiful female elf warrior. She had a bath in the river. She was very beautiful and attractive young lady. She was washing herself. She was so beautiful that our hero fell in love with her when she saw her. When he saw her, she saw him and wanted to kill him. She was very scared, but our hero said, "Don't worry, beautiful lady. I don't want to kill you. I'm here with my army because I want to kill animals for my people. What's your name, my lady?" I'm a princess. My father is the king of the forest. Here live many elves. This is my home. I'm Lundriel. And you?" "I'm Peter. I'm the landlord. My castle is near your forest, my lady. What's your name, young landlord?" "I'm Peter. Nice to meet you." "Me too, a handsome landlord." And she smiled at him. Peter was very handsome young warrior, and she liked him too. Give me my clothes back." She was sad. Our hero gave her clothes back, and they talked the whole journey to her father's palace in the middle of the forest. They both fell in love with each other in the first sight. The landlord told her everything about his country, about his parents, his sister, and the big corruption in his country. Beautiful, attractive young elf princess Lundriel wanted to help him. The beautiful Princess Lundriel and our landlord Peter were a beautiful couple. She was his girlfriend and he was her boyfriend. One day she showed his boyfriend to her father and told him everything about him, his country, and his life. Her father, the old king, was a very strong man. His government was good and every elf lived in the forest kingdom very good. He said, "I'll help you, young man. You can have my daughter for your wife if you show me that you are a good warrior. In our forest lives very bad, big green dragon. When you kill him, I'll help you and my daughter with my kingdom is yours. Do you agree?" "Yes, my lord." "I agree." Lundriel didn't agree and she went with his boyfriend to kill that bad dragon. The bad dragon lived in the end of the forest. Peter with Lundriel were near the dragon's palace where he lives. In the night, the Lundriel's sister Lucy came with his army, and her sister Lundriel was her slave, and our landlord Peter had to be her boyfriend. The third part. Lucy was Lundriel's sister. She was very beautiful, attractive, young, dark female elf. She has long dark brown hairs, beautiful face. She was very attractive and beautiful. She liked to show her to anyone. She could have every handsome man for her boyfriend, but she didn't want to have someone. She can use her beauty and powers to have every man who was handsome. She was jealous of her sister Lundriel because her sister was good, nice, and cute, and she was a dark, bad, beautiful young female elf warrior witch who likes evil and blood. Not blood people. She loved the landlord Peter too when she saw him in palace of her father in the night when Peter slept with. When Peter slept, I wanted to tell you in his bed. She came with her army, and her sister Lundriel was her slave. She used her dark magic powers and her beauty to help Peter for her man. Peter didn't have any chance, and he wanted to have Lucy for his wife. Lundriel helped her very good friend, female elf warrior Andrea. She is very pretty elf woman. She has long yellow hair, beautiful face, and she was very beautiful. She was very attractive young lady. She has magic powers too, but she was very good woman and very good Lundriel's friend. She killed with her army Lucy's army, and Lucy was her slave. Peter with Lundriel were free, and the couple was kissing under the big tree near the bad dragon. The bad dragon came and wanted to help Lucy. Our heroes with the army killed the dragon, and they came to the Lundriel's father's palace. The king was very happy. "Thank you for your help, my kids. Peter, my son, my daughter Lundriel is your wife, and my kingdom is yours." "Thank you very much, my lord," said Peter. The couple was very happy, and the couple has a big wedding. Every citizen of Elf Forest Empire came to the big wedding. After wedding, Peter and his wife Lundriel were the kings of the Elf Forest Empire. Now, people, I want to finish this this episode with the last fourth part. The King Peter with his wife Lundriel wanted to help Peter's parents and Peter's sister. The bad dark female elf Lucy went to the human empire. She wanted to have only Peter for her because she loved him a lot. She helped the bad empire's government and prepared a big army for battle. The last battle was very dark, bad. A lot of warriors were killed, but the good Peter's and Lundriel's army won the battle and everyone was free. Lundriel didn't want to kill her sister Lucy and she was free. Lucy changed her life and she was a good witch. The kings Peter with Lundriel helped Lucy to be good witch and she was the third queen. Lucy found a handsome man and Peter's parents lived with Peter in the big palace. Peter's sister changed her life too and she lived with young kings and everyone was happy. The end. This was, people, my second episode. I wanted to tell you my second fairy tale, and I was reading. Of course, this is the main reason why I don't look under to you because I was reading. I'm prepared every time when I wanted to read you my fairy tales, and I want to tell you bye bye.